Namaste everyone. Hello, welcome once again. Today I have handstand drills, which has 7 exercises. These drills are shared with my trainer, and he would like to share this with you all. I also include his YouTube link in my channel. You can check him out. His name is Malu. He teaches yoga, and he's also a calisthenic instructor. These drills, we have 7 exercises. Each exercise will have it will come to about a minute. Basically, you hold the drill, the exercise for a minute, and yeah, it may sound very boring, but normally handstands is actually a very boring process. It's a repetitive, and it's a lot of core work. Yeah. So, but the thing is, eventually you will get a very good handstand and very straight handstand, a very beautiful handstand. So, for this video, I have a timer. So each exercise will come to 1 minute, and I also include intermediate level and also advanced level. So we will start with the intermediate level, planking, 1 minute planking. So from here, start. Okay, so now from here, remember, round the shoulder a little bit, high plank, push the floor, look to the front, hollow the stomach, straight leg, tuck the tailbone, and breathe. Deep inhale, exhale. Hold. You keep holding this pose. Remember to squeeze those abs. Okay, that's exercise number 1. Exercise number 2, side plank. So just go to the right pinky toe, and again 1 minute. You can stay here, you can lift up the hand. If you find it a little bit unstable, put your left leg in the front, but remember, push up the hip. Hands up. If you can, look at the hand. If you can, stack up your feet and stay here. Build the strength of the hand. The trick is, don't look at the timer. If you keep looking at the timer, it may feel like it's too long. Okay, there you go. Now the other side. Okay, again, same thing. Find the balance. If you cannot balance, you can always put your right foot in the front, right hand up. If you can, stack up your feet, lift up the hand. Look at your hand, push up the hip. Strong hand. Almost there. You can do it. There you go. Now, so this is the 3rd drill. The 4th, forearm plank. Same as in the high plank. Remember, don't droop the your butt. So lift up the hip. Yes, and round the shoulder, look to the front. hold it. Deep inhale, exhale. Hollow the stomach, or basically squeeze those abs. Yeah, you can really feel the shoulders burning. Feet. Yeah, so it's called half boat pose, or in Sanskrit Ardha Navasana. So here, make sure that there's no gap between the mat and your back. Tuck your tailbone. Your hand, you can put it here. Okay, you can just point the toes, engage those quads, head down. If you want to feel more, make sure that your feet is only maybe 1 centimeter away from the floor. So keep holding, keep tucking the tailbone. Hold here. If you want to feel more, put your hands over, but not touching the floor. My abs are burning. When you lift up your hands, you have the tendency of going up and arch. Try to push your tailbone down. Okay, so 2 more drills to go. So the next one is a bridge position. You stay in the bridge position. Instead of lifting up your hip all the way and touch your chest to the chin, this one is slightly different. Okay. Now, make sure that your knee going down this way, don't push it up too high. Just stay here, this position, lift up the hand. From here, what you can do is, you can play with this variation. You can try to lift up a leg. Stay here. Or you can just stay here, do nothing, and wait for the 1 minute to pass. You can do any, you can play with the variation. I rather play with the variation because otherwise it seems to be a little bit boring. Okay, so you can stay here and maybe lift up the hand a little bit over the head and come back. See, when you play with the variation, it's 1 minute seems to go very fast. So now, the last drill, just stay on the abs. Okay, from here, lift up the leg at the side, at the back. Again, try not to go so high first. Just stay here. You can use your hand to support you. So I will start the timer from now. So from here, just hand to support. Don't go too high, but engage the muscles, engage those quads. Stay here. Or you can put your forehead down. Now from here, you can hollow the stomach. Squeeze those abs. Your chest and the stomach are not touching the floor. There you go. There's 7 drills that I normally do for my handstand exercises, and also at the same time, these are for the intermediate. I'll go to the advanced level, and for the advanced level, try to do the intermediate level first, as the advanced level require more strength, and of course physically, mentally, you have to be a little bit more stronger. Yeah, so I will start with the plank using a bench, and then from the bench, again you play the variation. You can lift up the hand, you can lift up the legs, you can do a little bit push up. Yeah, and from there you also can do the kind of plank with the wall. Plank with the wall, yeah, it's a little bit tricky. So from here again you can put the minute. Okay, make sure that your hip don't go too high. The weight should be on the hand. Stay here. Tuck your tailbone, round the shoulders, squeeze those hips. You also can do this with the bench. I will show you later how do you go around with the bench. Okay, same thing with the side plank. Here is a little bit tricky. So you go up the wall and then you can stay here. So but in this exercise, in this drill, I will not go all the way to 1 minute, maybe around 10 seconds, just to show you how do we go around. Okay, and then from here, come back, and then you flip the other side. Yep. So these are those drills that you can use with the wall or with the bench. You can go to the forearm as well. From here, same thing. Just make sure that your hip don't go up this way. Yeah, tuck the tailbone and look to the front. Stay here again in 1 minute. And of course, you find it a little bit tricky to use the wall to help you to go up in the plank. So this is when you're trying to do the balancing, and this is where your body will learn how to adjust, and you will use more of your core and strengthen the core. Yeah, and then you can also use the bench for the bridge pose, and from the bridge pose you can go into the wheel pose. using the bench. And try to stay for a minute. Again, you can play with a variation, and you play with the bridge pose before you go into the wheel pose. But remember, play safe, stay safe. Yeah. And for the half boat pose, I will use a bar or a weight. So from here, you just okay. And for the half boat pose, Ardha Navasana, to increase the intensity, I will use a bar or I will use weight. So I will show you how do we go around. You can use about a kg, 1 kg bar, but again, I'm not a person who likes to use weights for my exercise, but just to increase the intensity, I will show it how do you go around. Okay, and then you will start from here. As I was saying, for the half boat pose, Ardha Navasana, we are lying down, and I just put the weight one side, use the bar, lie down. From here again, remember, tuck the tailbone, make sure there's no gap between your lower back and your mat. Set the alarm to 1 minute. Here you can put your hands over and lift up the leg. You can use the weight as well. It's really up to you. But remember, when you do this, try to tuck the tailbone at all time. Hold here. Hold and squeeze those abs. Don't use the neck. If you use the neck, you feel the strain. Use your core. Almost there. And Superman pose. I like to call this Superman pose. Yeah, you can put your weight in the front. You can use the weight if you want to. Just hold it this way. But I think I prefer to use the bar. So it's really up to you. You have a choice. You can use 1 kg bar. Okay, 1 kg weight. But in this case, I will use the bar. Okay, here, put your hands in the front. No, from here, the forehead on the floor, your legs up, tummy, squeeze in your stomach, and stay here. Chest off the floor. Stay. set the timer. I forgot to set the timer. Okay, and stay. Okay, my abs are burning, my hands are burning, my arms are burning. Oh, finally. Okay, so those drills are the one that that I use for my handstand practice, and it's really helpful and it helps to build my strength, and my handstand is getting better. I'm not yet there, but I'm getting there. I believe with the consistent practice, I will be there. Maybe sooner than I hope. Yeah, and another is planking on the wall, against the wall. So basically your chest on the wall. So try to build the strength from there. So you can stay here for 1 minute. Climb up. Okay, from here, just the forehead touching, point the toes. Stomach and your chest are not on the wall. This is the advanced level. You can use this way to help you to build your hand strength. Okay, you can also do the full arm. Adjust the position. Stay here. Okay. Okay, so these are the drills that I use, and I hope you have good practice and have fun. But remember, stay safe, play safe, and have a good practice. Namaste.